from Indonesia. Welcome to 6th day of the 7th Summer Course Program, proudly hosted by the Faculty of Animal and Agricultural Sciences, Diponegoro University, with the theme Exploring Indonesian Community Service, Tourism, and Agriculture. We are honored to have you here, participants from various countries, distinguished lecturers, and our esteemed guests. Thank you for being with us today. I'm Bintang Salma Rahmayanti, an agribusiness student, and I will be your master of ceremony for today's session. Before we begin, please allow me to remind you of a few important things. Kindly make sure to fill out the attendance form through the link provided in the comment section. When entering your name, please use the following format: SC underscore your name underscore your country. In addition, we kindly ask everyone to use the virtual background provided by the commit throughout the session. Okay, to begin our event, let us take a moment to pray so that today's program will run smoothly. Amen. Okay, before we officially start today's session, let's take a moment to capture this beautiful memory together. We kindly ask everyone to turn on the camera and get ready with your brightest smile. We will wait until 5 past 1. Sampai 3. Okay, please everyone to turn on your camera and use the virtual background provided by the committee throughout the session. Okay, we will wait until 5 past 1 to give everyone enough time to turn on their cameras. Okay, sorry guys for my bad signal. Okay, let's hold the pause for a few seconds while our commit takes the screenshot. I will guide you. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone. And now we are ready to begin today's discussion, which will be delivered by Mr. Joko Marino, PhD, a lecturer in Agribusiness Program, Diponegoro University, with the topic Community Service 4.0 Era. To guide this session, we would like to invite our moderator, Ms. Anissa Fidausi, Magister in Agriculture, a lecturer in Agribusiness Program at the Laboratory of Extension and Community Empowerment di Ponegoro University. Please give a warm welcome to Ms. Anissa. We kindly invite you to lead the moderate this session. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Bintang. Can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be upon all of you all. And then it is a great pleasure, yeah, to welcome all of you to today's session again in the summer course program organized by Department of Agriculture, Faculty of Animal and Agricultural Sciences. And then hopefully you are ready to engage an insightful live session today. Okay, allow me to formally introduce our distinguished speaker for this session. We are honored to have with us Insinyur Joko Mariono, MP PhD, a lecturer at the Agribusiness Study Program, Department of Agriculture. And then, you know, guys, Dr. Joko currently serves as the coordinator of the Laboratory of Extension and Community Empowerment. And also, Dr. Joko is recognized for his extensive publication and has a lot of hands-on experience in agriculture development, rural empowerment, and community engagement strategies. And then in 2023, Dr. Joko also have a remarkable achievement being a top 2% of scientists in the world. Yeah, so we have a very nice and wow speaker in this session. Yeah. Okay, as you may recall last week, Mr. Joko has already give you a asynchronous session by watching Dr. Joko's recorded lecture on community service in the era of 4.0. And then this session, we just highlight the key issues surrounding the digital transformation, etc. And then the design of this session, we just give you interactive talk show with the Q&A session that, yeah, we have compiled a total of around 33 until 35 thought-provoking question, and then we will discuss that question today with our guest speaker, Dr. Joko Mariono. Okay, here this how session will be conducted. I will be moderating the discussion and posing your curate question directly to Dr. Joko. And then maybe if you want to give feedback directly to Dr. Joko, we will give you once opportunity, yeah. And then without further ado, let us warmly welcome Dr. Joko Mariono. Good afternoon, Dr. Joko.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Maybe you can check your voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear your voice
Okay.
clearly. No worries.
Okay. How are you today, Dr. Joko? Hope you
Fine.
well, yeah?
I'm fine.
Okay. Are you maybe where are you now? In Indonesia or in Semarang or where, Dr. Joko?
In Indonesia. In
Oh, in
Semarang.
Indonesia, yeah. Because we know that
At the
you have already
university.
going abroad, yeah. Okay. Let me begin the session, Dr. Joko. Maybe before of that, you want to convey a highlight reminder about your presentation in the asynchronous session before we going to the Q&A
I
session.
think we can directly to the discussion as the presentation is already the last week, right? And the last week, and I trust that the participant
Okay.
already maybe read or listening to the presentation many times because it can be
Okay,
in
okay,
the
okay.
video, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead with the
So
discussion.
we are going to jumping to the question, yeah, Mr.
Yep.
Joko. Okay, maybe the committee can help us to share screen about the compilation of the question from the participants. Okay, we are going to move to the first question. Next. Okay, is that Farida Esam Muhammad Ahmed Adam from Egypt in this room? Not yet, yeah. Okay, we will going on to the first question that we compile. The question is about the digital agriculture extension because we know that in Indonesia and almost in the world, we know that we have a lot of rural area, Mr. Joko. So, what do
Yeah.
you think and how digital agriculture extension can be effectively with limited internet access and low digital literacy while ensuring inclusivity and sustainability?
Yeah. This is a good question, I think, because in many countries with the limited internet access and also the distribution of the technology,
Mm-hmm.
I think like Indonesia, the Philippines, and also in developing countries, have the same problem like this. Yeah, uh, one of the alternative solutions is uh, collaboration to establish the internet connection in the affordable price, right? Then continue
Mm-hmm.
with the training. Training by using the gadgets, using gadgets, make them familiar with the tools and show the example of the success story to show that the
Mm-hmm.
IT, ICT will work to help them in improving the farming. Yeah, the key word is collaboration between private sector and the
Mm-hmm.
government, to make a kind of the business models, that enables both farmer and the private sectors gain the economic benefits.
Mm. Okay, so the conclusion from this question is about collaboration. Yeah, collaboration is needed, being online and offline, and how to manage the direct practice also. Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Joko, direct and using the
training, and
ICT
also training.
simultaneously with the training. Yeah. Okay, maybe Miss Farida Esam, do you have any feedback? Okay, thank you so much for your answer. Thank you for
You're
your
welcome.
question also, Mrs. Farida. Okay, clearly, Mr. Joko and all of
Yeah.
you guys, the keyword is about the collaboration. Thanks for a great lecture against. Sir? Okay, okay. Okay, next question. We'll move to the second question. This is from Siti Julayah from Indonesia. The university is University of Gajah Mada, Yogyakarta, ya. Okay, the question is about role, Mr. Joko. What role can youth and student, jadi, so focus on the youth and student play in supporting the digital transformation of agriculture in their community. How about the role, Mr. Joko?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the important roles, for
Mm-hmm.
for them, in accompanying the farmer, because the young one, the young ones, it should be become the pioneer, become the changing agents, because they have been familiar with the ICT, they have to what do you call it? So focus on the rural development, particularly in the agricultural development. Without the youths, and students, the transformation of the digital in agriculture will be very slow. Uh,
Mm.
as many participants already in the summer course, in the summer courses. Yeah, almost them are young. This is the role, your role.
Mhm. Yeah. So,
They
um,
have to
we are
they
all of us
have to be
guys in this room,
what
yeah.
you call it, have a concern, have a concern to the rural development and agricultural development.
Hmm. So, being all of us, the role of the younger generation, like we are all of us guys in this room, is a crucial for digital transformation, and we can also get some dissemination of agriculture and innovation, yeah, through any means
Yeah.
possible that we can do.
What the English of the peduli the I forgot
Uh,
the
Peduli, caring,
yeah, something like that, concern, care, and make attention. Yeah,
conscious. Get some patient and conscious with the environmentally of agriculture, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay, okay. Mrs. Siti Juwalia, maybe you have any feedback or something to Mr. Joko? Not yet?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Joko, for the
Okay.
answer. Yeah, maybe I have like any answer, but when we were young and then student supporting the digital transformation, like farmer or in the community, usually um cannot cannot accept that, and then how we could use the technology or the digital transformation being um, more acceptable like that, Mr.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to convince farmer, that the technology is worthwhile. It can make the cost very effective, because everything, the information is the real time, and the accurate, Uh, when the information is needed timely, then they will, they will, get the gain, get the gain of the benefit of the ICT. If
Mhm.
necessary, we have to provide an examples with the success story, from other area that using the ICT, the farming will be advanced, and make more profit. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Okay. So, farmers need had been proven, yeah. When we can prove something, and then the farmers will follow the innovation. Okay. Thank you, Miss Siti Juwalia from Indonesia. Maybe we're gonna move to the next question. Wow, that is so complex and comprehensive question, yeah, from Susan Sri Anggraini from Indonesia, University of Diponegoro. This question is about uh, farmers regeneration, yeah, because nowadays there is this concern where young people aren't interested to become a farmers, and then the question is this will affect the development of ICT based extension system in agriculture. If it will affect, any ideas to solve this problem, or maybe prevention steps? What do you
Yeah.
think, Mr. Joko? The
Yeah. This is
the
I
prevention
think an
steps.
excellent statement, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
in my opinion, research institutions are challenged to shift the agriculture to be modern, profitable, and much more practical, so that the modern agriculture will be interesting. The new generation of the farmer will be interested to run the modern farming. Yeah. Some case study like in Indonesia, such as Hortimart,
Hmm. Farm Hill.
Agromart, Farm Hill. Yeah, this is the modern
Mm-hmm.
agriculture. Modern using technology, to make a precision agriculture. They make a profit. They can get market. Get market.
Mm-hmm.
So they will sustainable. The keyword, the agriculture should be interesting to
Mm.
new generation, young farmer, millennial,
Okay.
millennial generation.
Yes. Yes. So we can move from the stigma that agriculture is
Muddy,
dirty and
dirty, muddy,
yeah,
and
yeah.
lack, uh,
Okay. So maybe we can also do the preventive strategy is about by creating a more engaging curriculum ya with modern farming like
yeah,
hydroponic, vertical farming, and maybe we can introducing agriculture from an early age, like in maybe in before elementary school, like that ya, Mr. Joko.
yeah, early as possible, the student
Mm-hmm.
uh, will be familiarized with the
Mm-hmm.
agriculture.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as we
Nice.
still need to eat, we consume
Mm-hmm.
something, agriculture is still promising, Uh,
Okay.
life need food.
Yes, I like the statement, yeah, because agriculture is needed in the world because everyone needs to eat every day, guys. Okay, Mrs. Susan, maybe you have any feedback to Mr. Joko, or maybe you have any ideas to preventing the regeneration of the farmers now? We can discuss together with Mr. Joko. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move to the next question, yeah, because we still have 30 question, guys, from this live session. Okay, this question from Loh Yu Hong from Malaysia, University of Nottingham, yeah. The question is about how can government and private sector can collaborate more effectively to overcome the digital divide and ensure that smallholder farmers in remote area fully benefit from IT-based agriculture extension service. This question is, yeah, from the before of question about the remote area, yeah, like a rural area,
Yeah,
Mr. Joko.
I think this is the follow-up of the previous my answer, about the
Yes.
collaboration between private sector and the government. But how can the government and private sector do it, right? Yeah, the first one, the government and the private sector make a kind of business model, business model that provide that farmer and the private sector make a profit. Both have
Mm,
benefit. Yeah, the private sector can gain some money, some cash, but the farmer also increase the productivity. So there will be
mm,
mutual coordination, mutual collaboration between farmer and the private sector. I have been engaged in such project, in the projects run by Prisma, by Prisma in eastern of Indonesia, and the project funded by the Australian government in many commodity like mango, like shallot, maize. The private sector provide technology, then the farmer will purchase the technology, adopt technology, make a profit. Both make a profit. There will be supervision from the government. How can farmer and the private sector make collaboration fairly? This will be work to solve this problem. Currently, there are many industries or factory that provide ICT-based agricultural tools, like drone, like transplanter, if the private sector provide the technology to the farmer and farmer adopt it, would have benefits.
So about
Business model.
okay. The ideal collaboration is about creating ideal business model, Mr. Joko, between government, private sector, and also the collaborate with the farmers. For the conclusion or highlight for this question, the answer for Mr. Joko, the private sector provides the technology, and then the farmers can gain the knowledge and get adopted the technology, and then the government can grant the permits for program implementation. Okay. Mr. Loh Yu Hong from Malaysia, maybe you have any feedback, or do you want to give some question to this discussion, maybe?
Okay, let's get this party started. Hold still. You can't move like that. It's like going
Not
to
yet.
Uber.
Sorry,
Okay.
little tense today.
Okay.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Because when somebody works on a salon, they know when someone needs to talk.
Actually,
Is that enough, Mr. Loh Yu Hong? Okay. Okay. I think it's clear, Next question. That is so interesting, guys. Okay, next question from Malaysia again, Mr. Joko from University of Sultan Zainal Abidin. The question is delivered by Muhammad Hairil Bahid bin Hoirol. The question is about majority expert and experienced farmers are the elder generation. Regeneration of the farmers, How do physically or cognitive age-related limitations affect their ability to engage with this technology? The first question. And then the second question, how government and non-government or private sector can cooperate together? This is follow up from the previous question also. How about well-experienced farmers to educate youngsters to pursue smart farming system? Maybe the second question is follow up.
What the second question already answer, because this is almost similar with the previous one. Then for the first questions,
Question.
about the limitation of old one, the old farmer, old generation. This is the challenge for the agricultural industry, to design, the tool, the ICT based technology should be user friendly, for the old one. For example, maybe the letter should be bigger than usual, The button, should be, button tombol, right? The button should be
Yes.
bigger than usual, because
Yes.
as I
So the
experienced,
design,
by using this gadget, like mobile phone, the button is too small for me, as the generation
Yeah.
of the 60 years old, and it is my own experience. Yeah, if the
Okay.
tool be
Okay, the
user
conclusion,
friendly, yeah,
yes.
should be
Mm-hmm.
user friendly for the all.
Maybe, okay, maybe about the UI UX, yeah, guys. The UI UX of the system or the innovation should be easy to use by older farmers, such as like the font size and so on. Okay, and then for the second question is a follow-up for the previous question. How about the government and the private sector can cooperate and collaborate, yeah, with
Yeah, yeah,
the provide technology, etc.
business model.
Okay,
Yeah.
the business model should be the ideal, yeah. Okay, Muhammad Hairil Bahit, do you have any question or feedback to Mr. Joko or clear? Okay, hopefully clear, yeah. And then we're gonna move to the next question. Oh, okay. This is from Nigeria, Mr. Joko, from Federal Polytechnic UGEP or UGEP. This okay, the spelling is about Federal Polytechnic from Andrew and Reagans. The question is about how can an extension worker convince a traditional farmers to accept new innovation or can adopt the new technology that will help their business or their agricultural practice, seeing that many old farmers. Yeah, the question is about how about the old farmer can recognize and adopt the new
Yeah.
technology, Mr. Joko?
Okay. Regular training. Yeah. Regular training. For the old one. Yeah. By using the
Mhm,
modified tool. Yeah. Modified for the old one, right? Then
mhm,
provide example. Yeah. Provide example of the success stories and
mhm,
prove them the economic benefit of using ICT based extension,
mhm,
because farmer they need proof, not
mhm.
promise. Yeah.
Yeah, not like politik, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the farmers need proof, guys, not promise. So, maybe this is about how the old farmers can adopt the new innovation. You can also read the book from Roger, ya, Mr. Joko, ya, about the
Yeah.
characteristic of
Mm-mm.
adoption and innovation, because
And
the
also
innovation
Rogers. Yeah,
must be
Rogers. Yeah.
yes, Rogers have economic benefit, easy to use, etc. Okay, Mr. Andrew,
Yes,
are you
good
there? Do you have any
morning.
feedback?
I am here. Good morning. Thank you so much for the response. That's perfect.
Okay, maybe you have any question or feedback from to Mr. Joko?
No, no more questions. The response is perfect, and I think I understand very well now.
Okay. Thank you for
Yeah,
your question, Mr. Andrew. Okay,
thank you.
move to the next question. Hmm, this is more technical question, yeah, Mr. Joko, from Malaysia and delivered by Rubin from University of Sultan Zainal Abidin. Can this technology realistically, yeah, help subsistence farmer to adapt and increase unpredictable weather patterns, yeah, because we know now it's climate change and so on. What do you think, Mr. Joko?
The answer is no. Yeah, the technology should be provided for the commercialized farming. Yeah,
Mhm,
subsistence just for the home consumption, not
mhm,
make a profit. Yeah, sometimes it is a hobby. Yeah, if
mhm.
this is the case, the technology will be uh useless. Yeah, useless.
Yeah.
The technology is designed for the commercialized farming, for the agribusiness. They the farming is the main source of the income.
Mhm.
If
So,
subsistence is not work.
Yeah, it's not work effectively ya, Mr. Rubin,
Yeah.
because we know that subsistence farmer is about only for personal consumption ya, not for sale or etc. or not commercial and didn't have any economic scale. So, yeah. Mr. Rubin, you have any feedback? Not yet. Okay, hopefully it's clear. Okay, from column chat box ya, Mr. Joko. Mr. Rubin said that thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Joko. Okay, hopefully so clear ya from your question. We are going move to the next question. From Pakistan, delivered by Maham Zulfikar. What strategy do you recommend to overcome the digital divide, especially where there is no internet access at all? No internet access ya, not limited, Mr. Joko. What do you think?
Yeah.
And because Maham is from developing country.
As the base of the ICT, as the internet connection, yeah. If there is no internet access at all, yeah, it will not working, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, to overcome this problem, yeah, I think the government should provide the affordable internet connection. First, the internet connection is the key of the technology, yeah. As mentioned in the definition of revolution, yeah, industrial revolution 4.0, yeah, it based on the internet connection. The key is internet connection.
Okay, Mr. Joko, what do you think about the drone? Is it drone is also use Wi-Fi or internet connection, Mr.
Yeah,
Joko?
because it access to the GPS. GPS
Oh, yeah.
should access the internet.
So maybe to Mr. Maham, the option maybe how about when the government is not respond, Mr. Joko, to create or build some connection there? Because Mr. Maham from developing country where there are some rural area and not high quality of internet. Maybe the technological innovation can be made into a pocket book to explain and then provide hands-on practice using the tool, Mr. Joko?
Yeah,
Not effective ya?
not effective. Yeah, it will all work properly.
Still need the connection ya.
Yeah.
So hopefully from your area, Mr. Maham, the government and maybe collaborate with private
This is
sector or
this is
industry
also
ya.
the case in some area of Indonesia. Yeah, there are many blank spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot ini ya,
When
akses
the
ya.
COVID, when the COVID hit the country, everything online, everything online using access, then the problem, that many areas, in Java, even in Java, we high populated, there are many blank spot, no internet connection. This is the problem.
But the proof is that COVID, because we know now the government and the many area in Indonesia already have connection ya, Mr. Joko ya.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we still need in the emergency condition first, and then the government or the private sector will build your connection. But yeah, hopefully not in your area ya, Mr. Maham. Okay. Any feedback, Mr. Maham? Clear ya? Okay. Move to the next session. Hopefully it's different with previous question. Oh, from Malaysia again, from University of Sultan Zainal Abidin. The question is about digital agriculture. Ensure both productivity and inclusivity for smallholder farmers in regions with limited access. Oh, yeah, this is same with previous
Yeah,
question ya, Mr. Joko.
yeah.
Hopefully Mr. Muhammad
Already get the answer. Yeah.
Atif, yes, get the answer for the previous question. Next. Okay, the committee, please next for the next question. Because this question is quietly same yeah with the previous question. Okay, this is from Malaysia, from University of Sultan Zainal Abidin, directed by Nurul Ifah binti Muhammad Moh Johari. Why? Nah, this question is about gender, maybe, Mr. Joko. Why
Yeah.
my women farmers have less access to digital tools, and how can this gap be addressed? Maybe in Malaysia there is have a gender issue, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Based on my experience, and as long as my best understanding related to the gender issue, it solely depends on the local culture, that posits women, as not equal as men, For example, in Indonesia, there is a culture that posit women become superior, like in West Sumatra, in the tribe of Minang. Woman has a power, Woman has power. Woman is powerful in the culture. But in another culture in Bali, woman is the second class, in Bali. Also in some area of Java, when the Hindu culture, Hindu culture posits woman as not equal as to the man. Maybe in some area of overseas, in other country, there is also
Yes, same yeah
the same
about the
same
gap.
like this,
So can we change this culture to make the women farmers
It
have
depends
access to
on the
digital
community,
tools? Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
some of them, some women, I mean, enjoy with the such position, become a second class, if they provide with the responsibility, oh no, it will be enjoy with the current position.
So the answer is normative, yeah, because
Yeah,
it depends on the community and the
yeah,
culture there, because we cannot change the culture without trying to
yeah,
do something new that we cannot do before, yeah, Mr. Joko, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so sorry, Miss Nurul Ifa, because the answer of the question is depend on on your community there. So we do not have any best answer, yeah, for your question.
Yes, also depend on the woman as well. If the woman
Yeah.
wants to make a change, this will be
Mm-hmm.
okay, there are many facility,
Mm-hmm.
to what do you call it in Indonesia,
What?
emansipasi, emansipasi, to make a
Empowerment.
position between men
Hmm.
and women equal,
Women's emancipation. Yeah.
yeah.
Women emancipation. Okay. Okay, Mr. Andrew adding the answer, society can promote equality and what is that? Wait, I will scroll the answer from Mr. Andrew. Society can promote equality and inclusivity in empowerment too. Yeah, society and community, can change the culture and from the woman itself. Okay, clear. Thank you, all of you guys. Next. Okay, the question is also from Malaysia, directed by Sarifah. What strategy can community project use to sustainability power IoT sensor in remote or resource limited area? Maybe this
Yeah, I think this is
uh,
the same question, yeah, similar question
same
with the
question,
previous
yeah.
one. The problem
Mhm.
is in the remote
In the
and
yes, remote or
resource limited
limited
area.
area, yeah. You can collaborate, guys, with the practical offline, and then about the Mr. Joko said that the keyword is about creating a business model first between government, private sector, and the farmers. Yes. Next question from Gama Mulia from Indonesia, Sugija Pranata Catholic University. The question also about the remote area with limited
Yeah,
internet connectivity, yeah, Mr. Joko.
yeah,
So we have already answered your question, guys.
yeah.
Hopefully, Mr. Gama. Maybe Mr. Gama, you have any feedback or some discussion with Mr. Joko? Because your question is about also the climate resilience and environmental sustainability.
Yeah, for the second question, yeah, and the second question,
Yes.
IT-based agricultural services, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
provide real-time information, yeah, real-time technology, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's mean that the technology is for the current problem, yeah, to solve the current problem.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Also about
uh,
the climate resilience, yeah?
yeah,
Hmm. Okay. Clear. How, Mr. Gama? It's clear? Clear, yeah? Okay, move to the next question. From India, but Druvika Sarma has a student at University of Nottingham, Malaysia. How can digital extension service be designed to effectively blah blah blah? Same,
this is
yeah, to
this
ensure
is the same, yeah, the same
inclusivity.
problem, yeah,
Same.
the same
Yes,
problem in the
same.
remote or underdeveloped region.
Developed
Yeah.
regions. Okay, next. Next question. Yeah, because when we talk about digital extension, is the most challenges is about the signal, remote and underdeveloped regions. Okay, next question, please, the committee. From University of Diponegoro. This is about the regeneration of the farmers. Okay.
Yeah,
In
I
your
think
opinion, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Same, yeah.
the same
You
as
can build the
before, yeah.
curriculum. Yeah. Same with before. You
Yeah, the
can,
agriculture should be interesting, yeah, to the
yes,
new generation.
and have a economic level, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, next, guys. This is from IPB University. Wait, I will skimming the question first. Blah, 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 blah. Same.
The same
Remote and
about the first one.
underdeveloped area. Yes. And then wait, Mr. Joko.
Yeah,
The last question is about what indicators can be used to measure the success of ICT-based extension at the community level.
yeah. I
What the
think for the
indicator?
second question also is important, yeah, the role of the university, yeah, and research
Mhm.
institution in the agricultural extension, yeah. Yeah, the university, yeah, and research institution, yeah, collaborate to allocate, yeah, the student and researcher intensively, yeah, in the community, yeah, in the community service with corresponding local problems. I means that the problem should be surveyed first, then the researcher in collaboration with the lecturer, yeah, make a study to solve the problem. Then they send students,
Mm.
yeah, they send student to the location to help farmer solving the problem.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, the second
Okay.
question. For the third one, yeah, what indicator? Yeah, I think
Okay.
at least, yeah, farmer already use the ICT, yeah, to support the farming or agribusiness. Even though they have,
Hmm.
yeah, they have mobile phone, yeah, smartphone.
Mhm.
Maybe they have not only one, but maybe two or three, yeah, with more number, yeah, more access. But as long as they didn't utilize it for the agribusiness purpose,
Okay.
it still can be considered fail. Yeah, is the measurement. Yeah, farmer use the ICT
Hmm.
like a
Hmm.
computer, smartphone to support their farming. The main indicator. Not
Hmm.
not only have or hold the gadgets, but they should
Yes.
utilize it to support their farming. For example,
Mhm.
to call middleman, to call the
Hmm.
extension worker, the extensionist to
Mhm.
get more information, to call
Okay.
or to access
Yes.
marketplace, to
Mhm.
access like Tani Hub, Sipindo,
Yeah.
uh, like such information. This is the
Mhm. Yes. Also, for the aiding information for Mr. Ari, so you can ensure the problems align with those in the field, and then you can also the indicator, because your question is about what indicators, like Mr. Joko have been answer your question, and then maybe the indicators depend on the program being implemented also, yeah, in the field, and ensure the indicator measurable and your program is sustainable, ya, Mr. Joko, ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Ari Handoko, do you have any feedback? It's clear response. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ari. Maybe for the next session we can collaborate, ya, Diponegoro and IPB University. Wow, this is from Institut Keguruan dan Teknologi Larantuka from Dati Nawastuti from Indonesia. There is have two questions. Oh, the question is directly in the special country, ya, Mr. Joko. The first
Yeah.
question, what factors make Kenya a pioneer in digitalization agriculture? Maybe
Okay.
you can answer first.
Answer first, this one, Okay.
Mhm.
Like in other African country, Kenya,
Mhm.
sub-Saharan, and also Ethiopia, the
Mhm.
countries now are successful, in the make digitalization of agriculture, digital
Mhm.
agriculture. The main factor in the African country, like Kenya, Ethiopia, and the sub-Saharan, is the water.
Mhm.
Water is the main limiting factor, water scarcity. But the condition, the weather, the weather is relatively stable,
Mhm.
Unlike in Indonesia, the weather is unstable, unpredictable. But in the in Africa, in the African land, uh, the only limiting factor is water, When the water is overcome, the water problem is overcome, and other information related to the crop, crop,
Mhm.
by using smart precision agriculture technology, it can solve the problem.
Hmm.
Easy, very easy,
Mhm.
because everything is measurable, like the need, the need of the water, the need of the nutrient, nutrient fertilizer is already measurable, and the information is already available. But when the water is already available in the area, everything can be done, can be conducted in the precision agriculture.
Okay, clear sih, quite clear with the first question. We're gonna move to the second question, yeah, Mr. Joko.
Yeah, the
Because
long
Miss
question.
Dati, but there is a simple case study actually, because
Yeah.
Miss Dati worked in the fishery sector,
Mm.
and then she has a study case, yeah, about the fisheries names is Mr. A. Mr. A has a digital platform. The digital platform is about to allows him the locate of the fish. One day, when Mr. A catch fish earlier than other fishermen getting some jealous among his fellow fishermen. One day, a lot of the not farmer fisheries, yeah,
Fisher,
asked
yeah,
to
Fisher.
Mr. A, but Mr. A didn't want to give the information. Yeah, until
Yeah.
now, it's not easy because people like Mr. A still exist in various agricultural sector also. So what the solution? This is about the Mr. A has information, but he didn't want to share the information to others. What do you think, Mr. Joko?
Okay, this interesting story, ya. Actually, this is the social problem, ya.
Mhm.
Social problem. It's not technical, ya, not technical.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's related to the behavior, behavior of the fisher, to respond others, Uh, it can be solved, using social norm, social norm, social wisdom, and also religion. When the people, grasps the religion firmly, the jealousy, the irritation, irritation itu what? Not irritation,
The social gap, yeah.
yeah,
Jealous, jealous, jealous.
yeah,
Mhm.
jealous, about the jealous, will be disappear,
Mhm.
as
Okay.
long as, they do the obligation to the religion, I think will be okay.
Okay. So the solution is not about the social norms, yeah. And maybe, Miss Dati, you can also trace from where Mr. A got the digital platform information. So you can
Hmm.
help other fisheries to tell the government maybe to also adopted their digital platform. How about that solution, Mr. Joko?
Yeah, it is one of the alternatives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. What do you think, Miss Dati? Maybe you have another thought or any discussion? Because this is about the social gap, yeah, not more about the
Not
technically do not
technical,
have any
This is not
signal.
technical.
Yeah.
This is the religious and not religious, social, social.
Yes, social. So from Mr. Andrew is also get some answer, yeah, Mr. Joko. Mr. A should stop being greedy. There is
Hmm.
love in sharing. Let other fishermen go for training too. Yeah. Before that, you can also ask Mr. A from where he got the digital platform information, and then we can adapt the digital information to all of the fisher. Yeah, stop being greedy to all of us too, yeah, guys.
Yeah, because
We
Mr.
must
A
share
doesn't want to
the
share, to
information.
share the information,
Yeah,
to share the
yeah.
technology.
Okay. Thank you for your good and excellent study case, Miss Dati. Hopefully we can discuss more in the next session. Okay, next question. Maybe the committee, you can inform us how many questions left that we not yet to answer by Mr. Joko.
I think it's about half.
A half, yeah. Okay, because we already have 1 hour, 1 hour left, Mr. Joko. Okay, there is a good discussion, yeah. The next question from University of Sumatera Utara, and then the question is also same with the previous question about the remote area, and
Yeah.
then how the farming can reach the women and the farmers that do not have any internet. And then hopefully Miss Rosatul Nafisa already heard the answer from the
Yeah.
previous question. Okay, next. Please, the committee. Next question, because the question is quite same with the previous. This is from Malaysia, from Justina Siwon. The question is about technique, yeah. How does precision agriculture help farmers optimize the resources like water and fertilizer? What do you think,
Okay,
Mr.
yeah.
Joko?
Technically that
Yes.
the requirements for the crops to grow optimally have been studied intensely, have been deeply researched, and such information is available, available. Thus, when the farmer community is ready to adopt it, to adopt the technology, it will work. It will work to improve the agricultural performance, and the resources will be very, very efficient, like water, fertilizer, and the crop will grow optimally.
Okay. So the conclusion is about how does precision agriculture help the farmers? Yes, of course, yes, yeah, Mr. Joko, because the precision agriculture can be managed more
Yeah,
effectively and with a good calculation, yeah, when we use
yeah,
the technology, including use like water and fertilization, for example, by using drone, and then maybe the irrigation channel,
yeah.
the new model
Using
that
drip
like
irrigation,
drip irrigation, yeah, because you can manage the water needed for the plant. Okay, clear. Thank you, Miss Justina. Next question. Maybe sorry. Maybe Miss Justina have any feedback to Mr. Joko? It's clear? Okay, hopefully clear ya. Next from Indonesia. The question is about also about the older farmers, yeah, Mr. Joko.
yeah.
But the older farmers. And then how can real experience in the field help improve the design of these tools, Mr. Joko? That
Yeah,
actually
this
match
is
the farmer's need.
almost similar to the previous problem, right? The old one, The limitation of old one is the physical limitation, related to the reading and touching the button, the tool should be designed user-friendly for the old one. For example, make a gadget, not like a tablet, Tablet is bigger than a smartphone, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The button should be and the character of font,
On
so
size, yeah.
the size, font size, and they will
Easy to use.
easier much to
Yes.
read, to operate the gadgets.
By older farmers.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Joko. There is some quite some same question, yeah, with the previous question. Okay, next question. This is from Indonesia, Rajuangga Amjadinendra. The question is about the model like digital green, Mr. Joko. Digital green were described as both low cost and highly effective. But many advanced technology like IoT and AI are still seen the essential for future agriculture. So how do we balance cost efficiency and technological advancement designing ICT for smallholder farmers
Yeah,
to balance the cost?
yeah. The technology, the technology is designed, if the technology is applied to the agriculture, it will provide economic impact. Yeah.
Hmm.
The economic impact, uh, it means that the value of productivity, the value of the product increase, with the technology should offset or greater than the cost of the technology itself.
Hmm.
If the condition happen, farmer will adopt it because in the commercial farming, the motive is the economic motive.
Mhm.
If the technology is very expensive, there will be no farmer to purchase it.
Hmm. Yeah. But also about the farmers group, yeah, Mr. Joko.
Yeah, for the smallholder,
Yes.
the technology
Yes.
can be in the communal. For
Yeah.
example, a smart combine harvester,
Mhm.
it will be unaffordable, if individual farmer hire it, But for the collective one, it's very affordable, very cheap, because in one wide area, in the many hectare of paddy land, can be harvested only maybe
Yes.
2 days, If in the quality one, it become affordable,
Yes.
The key one,
Because
the keyword,
yesterday, uh-huh,
the keyword is, for the smallholder should be united, in farmer group, in the soil
United,
farmer group,
yes.
uh,
Being a communal, ya.
in the communal,
Mhm. Because yesterday I met the drone developer at an exhibition in Muladidom, Mr. Joko.
yeah,
And then he said that some farmers in Indonesia are already using drones for fertilization
mhm,
and to some pesticide. To save money, the farmers can rent drones in a group. Yeah.
yeah,
So since the price is per hectare, so the farmers can make a group together to be more cost effective
yeah,
like that because farmers in Indonesia have limited land, ya, Mr. Joko. So,
yeah,
being a communal or join the farmers group is the best solution to applicable about the
technology,
adopt the innovation, yeah, the technology. Okay, good question, Mr. Rajwanga. The keyword is about the role of the farmers group also, ya, Mr. Joko, ya.
yeah,
Okay. Okay, move to the next question. Okay, from Malaysia. The question is about how can government support the ICT extraction transition, Mr. Joko?
yeah. I think
Specifically in
this is similar
government role.
question, with before, to support
Mhm.
ICT, provide regular training, work with the private sector by designing a mutual business model. The key is the keyword,
Mhm.
business model, so that government
Can support, yeah, with private
support.
sector and also the
Hmm.
farmers. Yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep, yep. Good job, Mr. Joko. So good. Yeah. The keyword is about the business model, guys. So you can remind in your mind the keyword for all of the problem in ICT and the IoT is about the final and ideal business model between governments, private sector, and the farmers. Yeah. Okay, next. Next question. Next question directed by Miss Fatia Nailal Firdausia from Indonesia. This is your student, Mr. Joko. I think this
Really?
Fatia is from agribusiness, right? Okay. The
The name is
question is
almost
about
similar to
how,
you, yeah? Firdausi. Is this
yeah,
your family?
no.
Firdausi, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Same with my name, but my name
Yeah.
using Z, yeah. This is
Yeah,
use
okay.
S, yeah.
No, S, yeah.
Okay, how can traditional extension service best integrate new 4.0 without widening the digital divide? How you can combine the
Yeah.
traditional extension?
I think it is almost impossible if the traditional extension service uh, integrated with the modern one. Yeah. Because we have to transform, yeah. We have to
Okay,
transform the extended service need to be transformed into the modern one.
yeah.
If this is still in the traditional ones, it will not
Mm-hmm.
work.
Hmm.
Should be
The keyword is
transformation of the extension service into the modern.
yes. So we need growth mindset and growth technology also, yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Fatia. So the keyword is about the transformation from traditional extension to the modern extension or digital extension. Do you have any feedback, Miss Fatia? Enough? Okay. We're gonna move to the next question. Whoa, that is so good. Yeah, you have a lot of question from your participant, Mr. Joko.
Yeah,
Nice. This is from Sri
yeah,
Lanka for
they are interested
university.
in the digital, right?
Yes,
And
digital
the
era.
era,
All
yeah,
of
the era.
yes, because we are live now in the digital era. The question is about wait, what strategies can be used to make ICT more accessible and effective for smallholder farmer in rural area? I think this
Yes,
is the same question, yeah?
yeah, same question with the previous one related to the remote
Mm-hmm.
and no access internet.
Yes. No signal, etc. And then the answer is also you can make a group of farmers. You can joining the group farmers to have the cost effectively, ya, Miss Lakshani Ratyanake dari Sri Lanka, from Sri Lanka. Okay, next. Oh, yeah, this is the same question, ya, Mr. Joko, about the we face
Yeah,
the
about
challenge
the
about the
traditional, yeah.
traditional farmers. You're gonna be read the Rogers book. You can make sure your uh innovation have economic scale, ready to use, easy to application, and etc. Okay, Faza. I think Faza is also your student in agribusiness,
Oh,
Mr.
really?
Joko. Yes, I think, but I don't know. Where is Faza, Miss Faza Shafi Ona? Maybe you have some feedback to Mr. Joko? Faza. Clear, ya?
Yeah, traditional
Okay.
farmer, yeah, traditional farmer.
Mm-hmm.
The previous one is traditional extension, yeah. This is the farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge the traditional farmer, yeah. This is related to the human resource, yeah. We need
Yeah.
to improve the human resource. Yeah. The old one
Mm-hmm.
will be replaced by the youths, yeah, by you, by you and your
Collaboration with the youth farmers, yeah. Okay. Get some collaboration with the younger farmers, with the youth, yeah, with youth. Okay, good. Next question. From Indonesia, from University of Syah Kuala, directed by Putri Aulia Lainufar. The question is about, yeah, I think same question, yeah.
Traditional, yeah, the same as before.
Yes, same, because the traditional farmers do not have any digital literation. Yeah, same. Okay, hopefully you can get the answer from previous question. Next. From Philippine. This is about AI, Mr. Joko.
Yeah.
With AI, which also consume resource such as water and electricity, can it really help in loss reduction and resource efficiency? What do you think?
Yeah, it's sure, yeah. As long
Hmm.
as the revenue of the farming, yeah, offset the cost, yeah,
Mhm.
commercial farmer will adopt it, yeah, including ICT, yeah, ICT.
Mm-mm. Yeah, because with AI, we can also get a good calculation, yeah, more
Yeah.
efficient, such as water, electricity, and also fertilizer, and also pesticide, and so on.
It is almost zero waste, yeah.
Yeah.
Precise, yeah, everything is precise. The number of fertilizer will be applied to the crop will be
Mm-hmm.
absorbed almost all, yeah, almost all
Yep.
the crop, yeah. The uptake is very high. Water as
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah. Water applied to the farming, yeah, will
Mm-hmm.
effectively be used by the crop. There is no,
Okay.
the waste is very low, yeah.
Yes. But he has a next question, Mr. Joko. And
Mhm.
if we continue to use AI, will it be sustainable in the long run?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it will be sustained.
Sustain, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it will be
AI
sustained. AI make
so
everything
much help,
efficient.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Any feedback, Mr. Juliana from Philippines? It's clear, yeah? Okay. Next. From Indonesia, Puji Rahayu Setianingsih. Okay. Okay, my pleasure, Mr. Joe. Okay, this is also the question about the limited resources, limited area, but the question is how can ICT-based extension service be string to provide farmers to more accurate and real-time adoption advice? I think same, yeah, Mr. Joko.
Yeah, we still need a lot of studies related to this, yeah. On the progress of we have to find the best model to overcome
About the ICT, yeah. Okay. Okay, next. Yeah, this question is also same, yeah, from
same, yeah,
Malaysia. Yeah, because we need more
government and private
collaboration.
sector.
Yes, and business model. Yeah, government, private sector, and also the farmers, yeah, to support the smallholder farmers. Okay, next. From Pakistan. Same.
This is also the
I
same,
think
yeah.
this question it's done, yeah, Miss Bintang, because Paham Zulfikar is also already we are already answered the question.
Yeah.
Double question. Okay. Next, from Pakistan. How to implement AI specifically, Mr. Joko? Beside the calculate the resources like
Yeah, a lot, yeah.
water.
There are a lot of example in the
Mm-hmm.
precision agriculture, yeah, like in the greenhouse, in the in Africa, yeah, in Africa using drip irrigation, yeah, using drone, yeah, using uh smart combine harvester, yeah, transplanter, a lot of the example about the AI, AI in the agricultural engineering. And this is also in the not only in the agriculture, it is also in the livestock, livestock industry like closed house, closed house
Oh yeah.
to grow the poultry, broiler chicken, This is the AI,
Mm-hmm.
This is AI application to manage the microclimates in the closed house.
Okay. Nice. We have a lot of example for using AI in the agriculture, also in the fisheries Mr. Joko
Yeah, in the fisheries as well.
Fisheries, agriculture, livestock. What is perkebunan in English
Plantation.
Also, yes, the plantation,
Yeah,
etc.
I think for the palm oil is also apply about the AI, uh, to
Mm-hmm.
to check, to check the maturity of the farm,
Ah,
and also in the sugar factory, to check the sugar content, sugar content of the
mm-mm.
sugar cane, as well as
Okay.
in the what we call it, the melon, melon to measure
Melon
the
is.
bricks, the
Mm-hmm.
a lot of example.
Yes, about the sweetness level,
Yeah.
the bricks. We can check the sweetness level with bricks. Okay, thank you for your question, Mr. Ahmad Ali. We are gonna be moved to the next question from Indonesia, University of Trunojoyo Madura, Miss Nurul Arifianti. The question is about risks, Mr. Joko. This is unique, What are the risks of using digital technology in agriculture? And then how can they
Okay.
be addressed, in your opinion, Mr. Joko?
Yeah. Everything, there is no risk if it is manageable. Yeah.
Oh,
When
no risk
when
if manageable,
yeah, if there is the risk, it should be
Mm-hmm.
manageable. I think when there is a change, like technological change, productivity change,
Mm-hmm.
there will be a race because no risk, no gain, high risk, high gain. This is the key of
Mm.
the business, including in the agribusiness or agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
When the risk exists, it should be managed. So there is a risk management, management risiko, Okay.
Yes, risk management.
I think it's normal, normal to manage the risk, because risk can be predicted. It differs from the uncertainty, If uncertainty, it is very very difficult, but risk we can predict the probability, high or low, the
Yes,
probability,
forecasting.
or can be forecasted, when
Okay,
predicted.
yes. So,
Well,
will investment in digital agriculture will be success, and have sustainable impacts, Mr. Joko.
yeah,
The conclusion. Yeah.
yeah,
So there is no risk in using digital technology, but it just require management to overcome the risk, guys. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Miss Nurul Arifianti. Next. We still have any okay.
there is still one question.
One question from column chat box or
No. What related to the question of the Nurul, will
maybe
investment,
back bintang.
will investment in the digital agriculture generate sustainable impact, in the future? Yeah, absolutely yes. Yeah.
Yes, I already asked to you, Mr. Joko. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys. Maybe Mr. Joko, you will have some statement, yeah, from all of the questions that you has already answered.
I think, yeah, we still have a challenge. Yeah? We have challenge in the future from now, and it is our challenge, our responsibility, yeah, to improve, to apply, yeah, digital agriculture, yeah, digitalize agriculture, yeah, to
Mm-hmm.
provide food, yeah, to provide for us.
Yes.
With the population of human now still increasing, yeah, it means that the food also should be increased, yeah, should be increase the productivity.
Yes.
While the land, yeah, the space is unchanged, even decreasing, yeah, because some space will be used to other purposes, yeah, like housing, yeah, like infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
we need to increase the productivity. And the
Okay.
ICT-based technology, ICT-based extension service is one of
Mm-hmm.
the best alternative, yeah, to maintain high productivity of agriculture. So we still
Yes.
have the food. We still know,
Yes.
yeah,
In the climate resilience, yeah,
yeah.
Mr. Joko. Okay, guys, this is a surprise, yeah, to all the participants. Thank you for your active engagement, curiosity, and the thoughtful questions also. And we hope this session inspires you think critically about the agriculture and the digital empowerment and digital agriculture in the next or in the future. And your own role, we all of you in this Zoom have a role in advance the sustainability community development. Okay, before give it back to the master of ceremony, I have a conclusion for this session. The first one, creating an ideal business model, yeah, to collaborate between government and then private sector and the farmers. And then the private sectors can provide the technology, and then farmers can also gain the knowledge and the adapted the innovation. If there is no signal or in the rural areas, there's need to be immediate update, yeah. Use technology that is easily accepted in the terms of the application design, has an economic value, and the keyword is farmers needs proof promises. Yeah, there is no risk in using digital technology. It just requires management for boundaries. Thank you once again, guys, all of you in this session. We look forward to seeing you in the next session, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, on the summer course program. And then thank you. I'm so sorry when maybe I do not have any cannot speak in English clearly, yeah, for you guys. And then gitu Bintang. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ms. Nisa. Okay, what an insightful discussion we've had today from Dr. Joko on community service in the 4.0 era. Thank you, Dr. Joko, for the insightful session, and Ms. Anissa for being our moderator on this session. Thank you to all of participants for being so enthusiastic. Let's give a virtual applause for all of us. Okay, let me remind you once again, as mentioned earlier during the session, please don't forget to fill out the attendance because your attendance will directly affect of your certificate. So make sure you don't miss it. We hope this summer course has broadened your perspective and sparked new ideas. On behalf of the committee, I apologize for any shortcoming during the session. See you at the next session. Once again, I'm Bintang Salma signing off. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a great day, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mr. Joko.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Miss Anissa.
oh.